Welcome to a very quick review on how to use a mic with GoKeys 5. You could either plug in a wireless mic, headset mic, mic with a wire, just plug it in and hit the mic button. I'm going to demonstrate all of this for you so you'll see how it works. But the summary is once you get in here, you can either crank up the volume of the microphone or the reverb, or you could tone it down. We have various harmonizer settings on this keyboard. And to turn on the harmonizer, you got to hit the mic effects button, and then you'll see harmony. You want to make sure this is on by pressing the on button, and then you'll be able to dial in to the harmony effects. If you press the F4 button, which is setting, you get into this screen right here. Let's make it a bit bigger. This screen allows you to select the harmony type, allows you to select the harmony level and the level of your direct microphone, the sound you are generating. So you could choose to make this higher. As you can see, a 10.6 isn't bad. And then you can also put on a chorus effect and how much of the chorus you want in there. It's all about preference, to be honest. Let's take a look at the different harmony types that exist on this keyboard, because when I begin demoing it, I'm going to go through them very quick. So this is a better way of you stopping the video and reading what is in the manual. So we have, as you can see, various harmony types. There's the duet H close. This adds an upper voice that's close scale-wise to the original sound. Duet H open adds an upper voice that's far apart scale-wise. So I think of duet high close, so a higher sound, a higher voice is really what the H means. Then we have duet L close, which means lower. It adds a lower voice that's close scale-wise to the original sound. These ones are not my favorites because they sometimes sound a little bit muddy, and depending on what kind of music you're playing, like if you're playing on a minor, it may not work as well as you want. You got to experiment with the actual songs you're working on. We have the duet lower open, adds a lower voice that's far apart scale-wise. My favorites, the ones that I've found to work best for me, are trio, adds an upper and a lower voice that are close scale-wise to the original sound, so not too far away. Then we have quintet. It adds two upper voices and two lower voices. Makes it sound rather robust, but you got to be careful with this one that you don't get lost in the middle trying to figure out your melody. And that's why you always want, as much as possible, your direct level to be higher than the harmony provided. Then there's the combo, adds two upper voices to the original sound. Block, again, not one of my favorites. It adds three upper voices to the original sound. So think about it, you're singing a melody and then you hear these two upper voices. your melody can very quickly get lost and it could sound rather chaotic. And then we have classic. This isn't bad either. It adds two or three upper voices to the original sound. But for some odd reason, this is not as bad as the block. You could get lost in the block. Now, it's not that it's unpleasant. You just need to be aware that it harmonizes based on the chord you held or the chords you're holding. So as you're changing the chords, the harmony engine is trying to match the harmony based on the chord. So you got to be holding down the right chords to hear at least something close to the right harmony. It does get very tricky, I must say. And part of the trouble with these harmony engines on keyboards is a lot of them don't have pitch correct. And as a result, when you are singing, the harmony it's providing is pretty much perfect on pitch. If you are not matching that, it tends to sound drifty and wavy. So singing with this harmonic embellishment does require a lot of practice and getting used to. So at first, it may not sound that great, but as you begin to do it, it sounds better and better. Okay. Direct level adjusts the volume of the original sound, the sound signal to which the mic effects have not yet been applied. That's your original microphone sound. And then chorus sends adjusts the amount of signal sent to the chorus effect. And that's pretty much it as far as the harmony functionality is concerned. The harmonizer, honestly, this is not a bad addition at all. It's very generous of Roland to throw this in, because even other keyboards in a higher price bracket, even they don't have a harmonizer, they don't have a mic, let alone a harmonizer. So I got to give it to Roland and say, great job. Spend some time having fun with it and seeing what works for you and what doesn't work for you. It's very likely you'll have your favorites. For me, I'm going to stay away from these duets. I'm going to stay away from the block. The trio, quintet, combo, and classic seem to be okay. Again, based on the music. In the demo that I do for you, I do a vocal scat of Footprints, the Wayne Shorter song. And because it's on a minor key with some strange notes here and there, it was a little bit of a challenge. But anyway, let's jump in and let me demo this for you. Hello, my friends. We got a brilliant question in from one of our subscribers about how good is the microphone input to the Go keys. I'm going to show you here today what it sounds like with and without the harmony and without the effects. So without the effects, this is it. Hello, 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 hello. But with a little bit of reverb, just a little bit of reverb. So without any effects, it would sound like Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved someone like me. That's how it would sound without harmony. Now, when you turn on the reverb, just a little bit of reverb goes a long way. Let's check out the reverb. Let's turn it on. He sounds a bit different. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved someone like me. The power of reverb. You gotta love it. Now, that's with reverb. Now, reverb and harmony sounds even better. Check this out. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved someone like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. The power of harmony. No harmony. Harmony. No reverb. Reverb. And it makes you sound very different. And just so you know, over here we have different harmony types. So if you go over here to classic, that's just one type of harmony. But you have block, combo, quintet, trio, and others. Now, trio and quintet are some of my favorites, but coming over here, I'll demo them for you. That's classic. Block is tricky. Combo. Not bad. Quintet has more stuff. Interesting. Trio. And others. Duet. Left close. Tricky because it's close. So you might want to go for classic, just a regular. I haven't worked out all the details, but for the most part, that's how it works, okay? So let's do one more demonstration on a minor key. That's hard to do.